Welcome back here to the NRL. It's the Battle of Brisbane. The Broncos up against the Redcliffe Dolphins here this evening at Suncorp Stadium. Adam Reynolds running out his side. No Reece Walsh this week for the Broncos. He'll be out for the next 2 weeks. This game and also the Queensland Derby next week against the Cowboys. And here it comes. It's the Redcliffe Dolphins led out by, I believe that is that I've actually got no clue who that might be Felice Kafusi.
Yes, that is Felice Kafusi. And also,
hi. Eddie Oliver as always, joined by Ash Boyd up in the box here this evening.
Lovely to be here as we get into tonight's battle for Brisbane. Both teams looking to put a name state on their side. Broncos getting their first win last week, a huge win against the Tigers, but the Dolphins doing the same against the Bears, so it's definitely a highly anticipated match tonight to see what both these teams can do. Without Reece Walsh, Broncos will be under some pressure, but Michael Maguire's put some faith in Hayes Perham to put something in this side and put some faith in the Broncos fans to get in the 8.
Yeah, both sides finding form last week against their respective opponents. Probably not the highest of quality opposition, but they still found some confidence, and I'm sure that they would have got some good practice and good rehearsal out of it for this evening. Walters is going to go for an early scoot, bring down on the 40. This is a good set so far from the Bronx. They're just only 10 meters inside their own half. They're going to send it down the short side. Hunt, long ball, Mariner into the backfield, just has to beat the hammer, but we all know how quick he is. He's going to be taken out of this play, though. Will be caught up at marker there, the fullback. And here they go, Walters, shorty, back to Payne Haas. Straight through the middle, Payne Haas pulling away. And it'll be brought down just on the 10-meter line. The Broncos, a dream set to start off with. Can they cap it off with the first points? It's going to be Carrigan. He's just going to settle it. But that is as good as it gets, and that's perfect rugby league to start off here this evening for the Broncos.
Broncos using their first set to their fullest without Reece Walsh. They knew they were going to be a little bit fault in attack, and line breaks aren't going to be as much. But they know the weakness of the Dolphins this week, Eddie, of this forward pack is slowly dying off. The Dolphins, none of their starting forwards are in this team. Thomas Flegler out for maybe the season. Daniel Saifidi out for 3 weeks. It's currently the forwards for the Dolphins are Mark Nichols and Josh Kerr.
Yeah, Josh Kerr trying to find some form towards the end of last season. He got sent back to Q Cup to practice on his craft, made the Redcliffe Dolphins grand final in Q Cup, did lose, scored a try. So he'll be looking to try and rejuvenate his career this season at the Dolphins coming on 29. Here comes Arthurs now. A big whack there from the middle forwards, just outside the 40. They're going to send it down this right-hand side. Reynolds just going to take it up himself, the number 7, brought down 3 short of the halfway. It's second tackle for the Broncos. They're set out to the right-hand side. Same play again. Carrigan goes underneath here now to Piakura. Has been moved to that 12 jersey. Ricky moved to 11. Michael Maguire trying to find some more ball to him. Here goes Cantoni Staggs. It's going to be Hayes Perham taking up the fullback spotty for Reece Walsh this evening. Maguire putting his faith in the young gung who got brought over from the Bulldogs. Been injured a few seasons. Reynolds down the sideline. He throws a Hail Mary pass to Carrigan. The offload back to Jensen. This is some razzle-dazzle rugby league now here from the Bronx.
Oh, no.
Taking it back to their 2023 form with that stuff. It's going to be fifth tackle. In the pocket it goes. Reynolds puts up the bomb. It's not going to be as deep as I would want it, but it's able to be contested. Oh, the big prop pass goes up. But they'll scramble well, Brisbane. But the Broncos, they've come here to play this evening, and they're showing all of their cards early.
Payne Haas out-jumping Jermaine Osako. You don't see that every day.
Felice Kafusi now driven back there just to the 10-meter line. Going to send it left. And the short ball here from Isaiah Katoa to Max Plath, but brought down in a very strong tackle there. And now they're going to send it right here. It's going to be short here. The Broncos missing 2 of their stars here this evening. We already knew Ezra Mem was out, but another young gung, Reece Walsh. So they're going to be down some firepower in the halves. But you just have to think Adam Reynolds, Ben Hunt, the oldest halves combination in the league to date. Surely they've got enough. But beautiful ball. The hammer goes around Perrin, but a beautiful inside tackle made there by the captain, and he's going to give away a penalty. I believe that's Corey Jensen too. My apologies. That was going to be 5th tackle.
Captain
Eddie,
Eddie, that's the co-captain there, Patrick Carrigan. Can't take the name stay of the mighty man Adam Reynolds.
No, of course not. But the Dolphins now, an opportunity to go on the attack. The Broncos had 2 sets. Their defense held up. Let's see what the Broncos have got. Inside of their own 30, the Redcliffe Dolphins will be attacking it first. They're going to send it right. Katoa with the ball. It's Nicarima. My apologies. He'll be brought down 20 out. Second tackle here for them. They might just keep sending it up the middle. Jeremy Marshall-King, he'll go that way. Max Plath, he'll link up here with Katoa, who looked to try and go through, but Haas closed the gap quickly with support on the inside, tackling underneath. Right, Plath, out the back. Hamiso, Tabuai Fido, and he's going to be brought down on the 10. Still going here, the Dolphins. Marcus offside. A beautiful ball, not called forward. He gets whacked by Haas, and Nichols will play it left-hand the upright. It's fifth. They'll put it into the pocket. Katoa, the bomb up in the air. Cobbo's underneath it here for the Bronx. A beautiful take here by the center. But the Broncos pinned in their own corner. Work to do. The Dolphins, a beautiful kick. Just not able to complete on fifth tackle.
No. Dolphins finally get to set down the sand, and they put some pressure on the Broncos, but Broncos doing what the Dolphins have been doing and just shutting down that play. Oh, no.
Oh, Corey Jensen. A beautiful run there. The all-reliable had a best season to date last year, and he's backing it up this season now. It's going to be Carrigan trying to break through the middle. Brought down just outside that 40. Will the early kick potentially be on the cards? They're going to give it off to Reynolds. He's going to just stay inside of that 40. I do believe it's a beautiful strike. It does pull up. Oh, no, hang on. Oh, no.
They're going to get back. What's the referee going to call? It's come off the hand of a Dolphin.
Was it a knock-on off a Dolphin? I don't think so. It's going to Dolphins ball off a scrum. And you got to watch out here. The hammer's on the scrum. If he takes it himself, which he won't, and a beautiful tackle made on Jake Averillo there, up on the 20. Broncos probably getting lucky with that one. They're going to send it off left now to Felice Kafusi, who's going to be brought down just inside of that 30-meter line, working it out of their own end. It was a beautiful kick from Adam Reynolds, but just did not get the bounce, and it did favour the Dolphins in the end. The offload back to Jeremy Marshall-King, but this middle Broncos defensive line has stayed up strong, so have the outside backs. Now they're going to go right. Here he comes, Herbie Farmworth. He hasn't seen much ball so far here this evening. It's only been 11 minutes gone now in the first half. They're going to work it back left. And here goes Tom Gilbert now, straight through a line. Beautiful run. Pass back. Payne Haas has got the ball. And now he's into the backfield. It's going to be a race. Here comes Herbie Farmworth to cover from the angle. And that's Jermaine Isako. My apologies there, but they set out down the short side. Walters goes, and he throws it forward.
Oh, no. Walters in a prime scoring opportunity there. There was no winger at home. Jesse Arthurs was free to go through. And they choke up.
Will the Hammer just take it himself? No, he won't. That's a good tackle made once again. But the Broncos, they're getting given opportunities and they're wasting them, Ash.
Oh, definitely the Dolphins being saved by the Broncos' mistakes more than their own ball game. But we'll have to see what the long game for both these teams holds, because I very much think both these teams are top 8 sides for maybe this year, and they definitely have the what a ball once again.
Hammer passes back to Jensen, and both sides just can't hold the ball at the moment. They've got Butterfingers out there on the field. It is raining, so you wouldn't expect them to be going for these audacious passes, but here goes Cobbo now, trying to get into the backfield. They're just 40 out now from the Redcliffe line, and Walters will send it back down the short side. It's going to be Dean Mariner, unable to beat his opposing winger, brought down for the third tackle now. And now they'll bring it back towards the center of the park. It's going to be, Walters is going to get whacked there by, I believe, the GOAT, Mark Nichols. Now they're going to go left. It's going to be Ben Hunt playing it short. Jensen trying to break through the beautiful tackle made there by Max Plath. And Reynolds deep inside the pocket out to the right. They're going to go there. The punt down to Junior Tupou. It's going to be beautifully weighed. Oh, no, it's Jermaine Asako, my apologies. And a beautiful cover tackle made, but the Broncos backing their defense.
They're going to go really, oh no.
Oh, here goes the GOAT. He's into the backfield. Offload into the inside. Marshall King, 45 out. It's second tackle now for them. At dummy half, Tabuai Fido. They'll go right back on the inside to Plath. Can he find? No, he can't. Big shot put on the young man. And he gets an offload back, matter of fact, to Thomas Gilbert. And Gilbert's brought down now, just 45 out from their own line. 5 short of the halfway. Dolphins back up the middle they go with Max Plath, who's trying to find a hole, but very well handled there. That was Patrick Carrigan and also Billy Walters. Slow to play the ball up on the halfway. They're going to go right. And a very flat-footed Isaiah Katoa gets absolutely leveled once again by Haas. These forwards now putting a statement in the Broncos. They're wanting their playmakers and some of these outside backs just to lock in because these errors have been absolutely futile. Arthurs now tries to go around the Hammer, but he had the pace to make a beautiful ankle tap.
Now with the Hammer out of position, can they make Hayes Perham?
That's a good tackle on Hayes Perham.
Oh, if he gets away, I don't think the Hammer's going to come get him.
Here goes Jordan Ricky now. Offload back here for Adam Reynolds. And we brought down up just outside of that 40. It's third tackle now. Slow play the ball, and they're going to go right. Ricky, a ball play to Haas. And Payne Haas, he's having a night to remember. Oh, Payne Haas, unable to get the offload away, but he's set up this Broncos side like he has so many times so far this evening. Surely they find some points here. Short ball, Jensen gets whacked. It's fifth now. You'd have to hope that this is some sort of a good attacking kick from Reynolds. It is. It will be a bit too deep, but the chases there are on point. Driving back, Junior Tupou. He's only millimetres out from his in-goal. The Broncos backing their defence here, surely. Beautiful tackle made. They're just going to go one tackle at a time, but the Broncos trying to turn it around and use their defense as the ignition for the attack.
It's quite an interesting subject on this game. It feels very similar to their Bulldogs game in round one, which didn't end in their favour, but they're starting with blazing hot defense and their attack just on fire with their forwards. Josh Kerr, good bump off there.
That's a good run there from Josh Kerr, and that's a high tackle. Katoni Staggs. That'll be 2 weeks for him right there. That's unfortunate for the Bronx.
Katoni Staggs will be out for 2 weeks, which means he'll miss the battle for Brisbane next week as well.
Yeah, they'll be down another player of the Broncos. Testing the backs reserves, Daloise Poiter is in there. There's also Latrell Siegwald and some other players that they might be able to bring in. Now this will be just inside of the 40. It's second tackle now. They're going to send it off left here. It's going to be Felice Kafusi. Brought down a strong tackle by Ben Hunt underneath. It's outside of the 30. The Dolphins down the short side. Long pass. Katoa taken by Sarko. Trying to break away from Cobbo's tackle, but unsuccessful. 20 out now. They're getting up off the ball. They're going to work it back now here to Kafusi, who's out to this right-hand side, but they'll tackle him up well inside of the red zone. It's 23 gained for the Dolphins. Deep inside of the pocket. Out to this right-hand side. It's going to be Katoa putting up a bomb. Underneath it. Hayes Perrin, watch out. Crossbar. No, it does well. The young fullback does very well. Up to the 20 they go Broncos. 6 tackle set.
Good to see how they do. That's Kobe Hetherington there.
Hetherington now on the field. So is Xavier Willison as well, partnering him in the forwards. And here is Xavier Willison. A strong tackle made there by Max Plath. Now they're going to send it down to this left-hand side. Jordan Ricky now with the strong carry. Very strong carry, up to the 40 now. Walters, he'll go right. And Reynolds, ooh, he had a short runner there in Piakura, but he elected to hold on to it now. They're going to work it back right once again. It'll be the short ball from Ben Hunt. Carrigan now just motoring upfield, trying to find a gap in this defensive line. But they're holding very well together at the moment. Here goes Hetherington now. The forwards not having the impact as they once did with the starters, but you have to hope that they'll have a good kick chase here, the Broncos. Let's see what the Dolphins have got for the kick return. It's Junior Tupou will be collecting it. Here he comes. Junior Tupou, but a beautiful tackle from Staggs.
One of the best defenders in our comp. Oh no.
And here goes Tabuai Fido.
Perrin's going to make it.
Yeah, no, he does well there, the fullback. But there's nobody at home. If they get a line break, watch out. Short ball. Here he goes. It hits Fine Fuiaki straight through the middle. And the ricochet pass picked up by Carrigan. Turning the hammer inside out. High tackle.
Who was that?
I'm not too sure. Isaiah Katoa, potentially.
I actually think it is. The judiciary is calling me in now. And Katoa will be out for the next 2 weeks.
It's unfortunate there for the Dolphins. It's up on the 20. Here they go. It's going to be Carrigan getting folded, but the Broncos, can they find the first points of the evening? They'll go left. Short ball from Hunt. Off to Hetherington. You'd have to think potentially a crash type play or a Dean Mariner potentially. They're set out deep, both sides. Walters goes right. Hunt, long ball, finding Perham. And Mariner would have had a nice battle there one-on-one, but he just couldn't get the ball away, the fullback. Now they work it left. It's going to be Piakura short here now. Hetherington driven back once again. They set out to this left-hand side. Give it to Willison. That's where they go. Here comes Big Xavier. And he's going to settle the set just in front of the sticks. It's fifth tackle. Broncos. Grab a kick try potentially. Here they go right. Ricochet picked up by Carrigan. He does it anyway. Kafusi's going to be held in goal. And a dropout forced by the Broncos.
Pat Carrigan, put him in the number 7 jersey already. What a kick that was. Perfectly weighted if there was a Bronco running onto it. was a great take by Kafusi though. Oh,
Oh, Willison leveled the young prop forward, still growing into his body. They'll go right now. It's going to be played in underneath here for Carrigan.
if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure that's Kenneth Bromwich, his first appearance
Yeah,
for 2024, for
Kenny
2025.
Bromwich, most definitely. Now they'll go left. It's going to be Ricky now. They've got a bit of experience on the bench here, the Dolphins, so they'll be making good use of it. Reynolds, ball playing. He'll play it short here. Here goes Hetherington, but driven back in a strong tackle. This will be fourth now.
They do have short
Walters
side
in there at dummy
prepared.
half. They're going to go right. It's going to be Reynolds. Long pass. Shot off the ball, ref.
Oh,
Might need to wait for a break and stoppage and player to go check that one. Just inside the 20, the Broncos still with the ball. They're going to put into the pocket. The switch play at the back. Reynolds putting up the bomb. Not going to be contested. It's too deep, actually.
oh, and actually Dolphins would have hated that. Of Junior Tupa looked like he was away.
I might need to go back have a look at the hit the ball, potentially Ash. And that's going to be Max Plath with a run.
Jiu-Jitsu is actually calling in now. Not a late shot. The Broncos kept the ball. That is one of the rules of the late shot. The only way for it to be a late shot if the opposing team collects the ball.
Before the shot, yes.
Yes.
Yes, indeed. Marshall King now, not going anywhere. Now they'll go left. Working it here. Out the back. They're looking for someone. Dean Mariner dives on it. What a play from the winger. They're just in Gaga land now here, the Dolphins. Watch out. The Broncos might make him pay for it. Hetherington gets folded there up on the 20, but hold on. They're set out deep to the left. Reynolds. Hunt, my apologies. Ben Hunt, long pass. Here's Hayes Perham. You would have thought that Hunt was straight through, but now they're set out to the right in some sort of flat formation. Here comes the decoy runner. They're going to play it short out the back to Willison. Holding it up in the field of play. Ricky's out deep left. Walters sends the pass. Jordan Ricky, he'll be put on his back.
Gilbert. The battle of the second rowers today of Brendan Piacurd, Ricky, Kafusi, and Gilbert. That is a strong battle to have in the middle. And then the forward pack, both bench and starting, have been phenomenal. Xavier Willison. Honestly, you love to see games like this. No points on the board just quite yet, but...
Good bomb. Asako underneath for the Dolphins. Tap back, picked up by Fine Fuiaki, who's coming off the bench.
That was good from Cobo.
The Dolphins now find themselves once again deep inside of their own half. And a big shot, Willison. Plath leveled. Kafusi set out deep to the left. They're going to go to him. But they'll make a good tackle now. Inside of the 20. It's third tackle here, the Dolphins. The Broncos wouldn't want to give away a penalty here. They're going to play it short. And Kenny Bromwich now. Look at this defense from the Broncos. Still inside their own 20. It's fourth tackle. They might go back to Kafusi again. They will. And Kafusi's driven back. Look at Piakura. This defensive set from the Broncos. Absolutely immense. They're going to need every single piece of the boot now here from the halves of the Dolphins. It's going to be Katoa driving it. That's a strong kick. But watch out. Here comes Dean Mariner. And he got a length of the field try against them last week. Against the Tigers. But he's not able to find the backfield so far.
Oh, yeah, no player really has. So defense-wise, both teams know what's capable of them. And they've definitely put in the work to keep both teams in the game. But I do feel like with the tied defenders in the second half, that'll scoreboard might open up a little bit.
Definitely now as the mark is getting onside. Walters, he's going to send it off right. Short ball there to Kobe Hetherington. Brought down just up on that 30-meter line. Fifth tackle now. Rano set out deep here to this left-hand side. Walters will need a beautiful pass from dummy half, which he will deliver. Reynolds, the punt downfield, targeting Junior Tupou by the looks of it, and Staggs makes a brilliant tackle.
That's all it's been. Staggs just too good of a defender for Junior Tupa to beat. Maybe found was slow to play the ball.
Kenny Bromwich now driven back. The game's definitely slowed down with the starting props off the field from both sides. Marshall King now goes left. And here he goes, Felice Kafusi, driven back. He's looking tired, actually, the old man. Outside the 20. Now they'll go right. Short ball. It's going to be Kenny Bromwich leveled out. Xavier Willison, a beautiful tackle. Marshall King goes right. Nicarima looks to play underneath, but just hold on to it. Brought down again. The Broncos are defending so well at the moment, aren't they?
Absolutely perfectly. They know what's capable of them in defense, and they have to show up if they're going to beat a side like the Dolphins. They saw what they did last week to the Bears, and it was honestly terrifying. It was just the level of coordination the Dolphins had off the back of the hammer, and then they knew they weren't going to have Walsh in the back, so the The forwards for the Broncos have proved to be phenomenal this afternoon.
So far, indeed. But here comes Ben Hunt now. Dozer straight through. Just needs to beat the hammer. Oh, Ben Hunt, go Dozer! Suncorp rises one there. Their master and chief. He's back home. And what a statement try.
That's how you get your first points. Ben Hunt's first try in Broncos. Actually, I think it's his first try. I'd have to go check that for you. But what a statement from the Broncos here in the Battle for Brisbane, which the Broncos in the past couple of years are yet to win the Battle for Brisbane.
Yeah, no, definitely. They did win the first one, and then I do believe the second one, but they did lose the final game. Their first loss was last season, so they'll be looking to get one up here so far this evening. Back up onto the halfway, 6-0 Broncos. Ash, you just had to feel it was about to break. The Broncos, they defended so well with the Dolphins coming out of their own end that you just had to think they had to get down there eventually.
Oh yeah, with the amount of possession the Broncos have had in the red zone of the Dolphins, it was bound to happen eventually, and it had to be Ben Hunt. And also, yes, that was Ben Hunt's first try back in Broncos colours. I went back to check the other 2 games. He has not scored yet.
Yeah, no, absolutely now. This will be outside the 10. The Broncos back with the ball in hand. Ben Hunt trying to find the line, but this time they're there to meet him. Hunt Walters now, short ball. Off here to Xavier Willison, and Xavier's going to be brought down inside of that 30-meter line now. Looks right, and Walters will go left. It's going to be Hetherington now with a strong carry, but just being driven back there, Kobe. More renowned for his defense than he is with his attack. It's 4th. Right, they're going to send it. Looking underneath. That's where they go. Carrigan, straight through the middle. Oh, turns Hamaso inside out. Carrigan's trying to pull away from the chasers, and that's a beautiful run from the look forward. Walters in there at dummy half. The hammer, he's had a bit of a night not to remember so far, but a terrible kick there from Reynolds.
Well, currently, the Reece Walsh giving Patrick Carrigan tips in the open field of that little zigzag that Walsh loves to do.
How about that? What a run.
Now can Dolphins leave a statement to leave the field? No.
Oh, Avarillo folded by Hetherington. There's his defense shown right there. They're going to go right. Katoa out the back. Hamaso Tabuai Fido can't go past. Cannot go past there, Xavier Wilson Walters. Left they go. Playing it short to Kafusi. He's looking tired though, Felice. He might need to watch out. He could pull a hammy or something there. 19 gained here. The Dolphins, some good field position here. They want to put the Broncos into a corner, and Katoa's going to drive it downfield to Dean Mariner. Too deep nearly. No, it's not. Here it comes, Mariner. And that's what they wanted. Pin him in a corner and just try and just hold out here for until the second half, Ash.
Oh, no.
And here goes Piakura. Offloading a fresh Payne Haas on the field.
If he would have got away, that would have been terrifying.
And now they're going to go right. It's going to be Carrigan now, who indeed is not fresh. Up on the 40. It's 3rd. Coming into half-time, and it's going to be Ricky now with the statement carry. Just seconds to go now here in the first half here, ladies and gentlemen. Left they go. Out the back. Katoni Staggs trying to go around one, but former teammate Farnworth meets him. Half-time. We'll see you shortly here for the second half. Welcome back here to the second half, ladies and gentlemen. Halftime going to the Sheds. The Broncos up against the Dolphins, up 6 points to 0 in this Brisbane derby here this evening. The Redcliffe Dolphins down by 6. They'll be looking to try and turn it around and shake it up. Hopefully, new coach Christian Wolf has some new things in line to try and bring them back here for the second half. Eddie Oliver, as always, joined by Ash Boyd. Your thoughts on the first half?
My thoughts on the first half of the coach's statements from halftime of, I think both teams played really well defensively. Both pulled their weight and pulled their punches, and I feel like they were just testing out each other. And this half will be the time for both teams to test each other out.
Definitely. The halftime gives you the ability to regroup for 15 minutes, try and just change up the game plan to suit what needs to be done. Ash, can you take over real quick?
Oh, good. As Sean O'Sullivan will put a boot in. That's a really good kick downfield. Pace Perham finds a bit of space he is caught, but he does make the step. It's Reynolds. Gets it to Carrigan. So we Tyson Smoothie to play the ball, giving Billy Walters just a bit of a break. Benjamin Takura bumped off the ball. That's great from him there. Oh, and it's a drop ball. Patrick Carrigan drops it. That's horrid from the Broncos to start the half. Dolphins getting an excellent start here now. Watch out for the hammer. As now he's there, he'll get build one-on-one with Carrigan, makes up for his mistake. As now Marshall King, O'Sullivan, replacing Cody Nikorima. They go Bromwich, who's playing lock for a little bit. Isaiah Katoa takes on that line very well. Go back inside to Sean O'Sullivan. Putting Cody Nikorima on bench is a big call from Wolf, but we'll have to see if his thoughts were right, just to see if he can open up the attack a little bit and find just maybe a few gaps. Katoa puts in a beautiful bomb. Batted back, the hammer caught well there. It was Ben Hunt who launched himself into the hammer, who they've definitely stopped well tonight. Benjamin Takura finds a gap, looking for space. Benjamin having to be stopped by the hammer there. Offload. Carrigan. Late shot. I'm pretty sure that was... I'm actually not sure who that was. It wasn't Felice Kafusi. I think that was Jeremy Marshall King. You just come back to a late shot, Eddie, from Jeremy Marshall King.
Ooh. Yeah, thank you very much, Ash. There's the Dolphins now on the attack here in the Broncos half. They set out to the right. That's where they're going to go. Find the hammer. Here he goes, and it'll be brought down just on the 20. Fourth tackle, it is 5 minutes gone now here in the first half. Marshall King, I'll bring it back here to the left. Oh, finding a hole. The goat, Mark Nichols. Offload. Payne Haas, beautiful hit. And Lemuelo's brought back. That looked clean to me. Well, I'm sure that Ash will give the comment on it a bit later. Just need to finish off the sequence of play. They put it into the pocket. Katoa puts up a brilliant bomb. They need a good catch here. And Jake Averillo, what a try.
What a try from Jake Averillo. And not a late shot. Broncos didn't get a hold of the ball. So Broncos are safe from another player leaving.
Yeah, most of them definitely now.
As it's confirmed, Jeremy Marshall King will be on the sideline for 3 weeks.
Yeah, must have been a bad late shot. I just got back to the box, had to go use the restroom real quick. But Asako, he's going to miss his kick, actually. 2 points the difference. We know how crucial goal kicking can be in these close games, so that potentially could come back to bite them.
But now thinking about it for next week for the Dolphins, how do we think who replaces Jeremy Marshall King in that hooker role?
Max Plath, and then they bring in Sean, bring in another half. They've got Anthony Milford, I believe.
They do have Anthony Milford, Cody Nikorima. Actually, they could have Sean O'Sullivan play hooker.
No, didn't Sean O'Sullivan go to the Super League?
I don't think so.
We'll have to go check on that one. But nonetheless, Josh Kerr now, just inside of that 20. It will be second tackle. Starting props back on the field now here. They've surely warmed into the contest. And Connolly Lemuelu is making a massive impact off the bench. Cobbo had to come around and make a very big tackle there. Down the short side they go. Nichols passing it. Tupou, twinkle toes down the sideline. Back inside to Nichols. Mark Nichols now brought down by Tyson Smoothie, who's coming into the hooker position now. They're looking for the switch, the Dolphins. Watch out for the intercept. But here goes the hammer brought down. Brendan Piakura there with a very strong tackle had to be made. He put his hand up. They scored off a kick last time. Let's see what it's like this time. Katoa, grubbering, picked up. O'Sullivan's in.
Give him a sniff
Linking
and
up
they'll bite the hand. And Sullivan
good.
proving to be versatile in that half position. They've brought him on in replacement for Trey Fuller in that 17 role and replaced him with Cody Nikorima, which Cody Nikorima might come back on for like a short stint, but then it'll probably come back off. But honestly, Sullivan working at the moment.
You know, what happened to Trey Fuller? Still injured.
No, he just got back off injury, but Wolf took him off the team.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, just not pulling his weight in training, and he didn't think he was ready for the Battle of Brisbane.
Might need a few more reps, Trey Fuller. But we all do know he's the second backup replacement, just in case if Hamaso WID Fido does go down. Here comes the punt kick now from Reynolds. Driving it downfield. It's going to be the hammer. Handing it off, and Josh Kerr winding up the big forward. Brought down just up on the 20. They're going to go left now. It's going to be Kenny Bromwich up the middle. Broncos now down by 4 points. They're going to look to try and turn this around. They're going to send it left, playing it out the back. Kerr now, beautiful run. Getting rid of the fullback as well. This is a prop stint to remember from Josh Kerr. Now they're going to send it off right. Back on the inside. The hammer now, trying to break through the middle, but Tyson Smoothie comes around with a beautiful tackle there.
Very important tackle.
My apologies. Now they're going to play it out the back. Katoa. Now, Tupou. Cobbo, strong tackle there. I think that's Reynolds helping out as well.
Oh, no, that's Ben Hunt.
That's Ben Hunt. The punt kick comes away now from Katoa. And taken in by Hayes Perham, who hasn't seen much ball. Hayes Perham tried... Oh, he tried it, the young fella. He tried turning the hammer inside out. That would have been a race to see. Back on the inside now. It's going to be Ben Hunt with the strong carry up field. It's going to be just outside of that 30-meter line now here. Ben Hunt now. He's going to be playing the ball. They're going to work it left. And it's going to be Brendan Piakura with the strong run.
Very strong.
Piakura brought down on the 40. Broncos, third tackle. Left they go. Ben Takura, ball played out to Jordan Ricky. Offload back to Reynolds, trying to find the backfield, but they scramble very well. There's players offside here for the Dolphins. If they get a quick pull away, the Broncos, they're going to send it off right. It's going to be Cobbo. Now Hunt. Off here. Perham trying to break around one, but unsuccessful. Outside the 40. Definitely missing the X factor of Walsh here this evening, the Bronx.
Indeed.
Especially in the yardage work. It's fifth. 27 minutes to go now here in the second half. Ricochet picked up by Piakura.
That's not the way you want to end your set. I feel
35
like
out from the line.
Dolphins are taking advantage of the less speed that Broncos have in that shifting defense. They move around so quickly that Hayes Perham just has nowhere to go. Oh, Benjamin Takura! What a shot on Gilbert.
The young prop forward trying to turn it around with his own hand. And that's going to be Lemuelu now. Strong strike. Outside the 40. Second. They're going to go left. Short ball. Here he goes, Mark Nichols. Brought down well by Ben Hunt. Cobbo over the top. It's going to be third. They're going to bring it back right. Here comes the hammer. Watch out. Hammer time. Nearly. No, it's not. Outside of the 40. I've been waiting to say it. We haven't been able to so far yet. It's fourth. They're going to go left. And it will be Connolly Lemuelu brought down on that 40-meter line. It's fifth tackle. Dolphins are going to be forced to punt into a corner, but they're doing what the Broncos did in that first half, backing their defense. Down to Jesse Arthurs, I believe this is. Arthurs now straight to the backfield, trying to go around the hammer. He does, but the cover defense on the inside holds up very well.
Hold on.
Going down the short side now.
Carrigan,
Here he goes, Patrick Carrigan. The offload back to Katoni Staggs, and that's a beautiful offload because he would have been taken into touch, Carrigan. Now back right they come. It's going to be Smoothie in the long pass to Kura. The offload back on the inside to Carrigan. Now they're set out deep to this right-hand side. Third tackle it is. Renault linking up with Payne Haas. Here he goes, Payne. I was about to say, where's Payne Haas? And there's the run that he always just has up his arsenal. Here goes to Kura now, showing them how it's done. The hammer diving too early. The Broncos forwards there, setting it up for a potential try. Renault's going to be deep in the pocket. Smoothie to deliver the ball. The bomb from Reynolds. Nowhere near close enough to the try line. It's going to be taken by Staggs, and they'll try and back their defense here.
Oh, yeah, they're just trying to pin the Dolphins in their own half during Asako. Oh, no, that's a play you don't want to weigh.
Asako needs to stay in the field of play. Perham over the top. He does well. Back towards the center of the field they come. O'Sullivan now brought down on that 40-meter line. It's only second tackle. A beautiful run it was. Oh, and a penalty given away. This is not what the Broncos need.
Benjamin Takura just held on a little too long, the referee said.
The kick for touch there from Sean O'Sullivan. Outside the 40 now. They've got 6 tackles to work with here, the Dolphins. You think if they get another try, that might be it. They've been very rare to come by so far. They're going to bring it back left now. It's going to be Josh Kerr straight through, nearly offload back to Mark Nichols.
Oh, I haven't seen Mark Nichols get driven back like that, especially by little man Benjamin Takura.
Now they're going to go right. Short ball. And here he goes. Kenny Bromwich now driven back. This is some good defense from the Broncos, but they've still got some tackles to work with. Set out deep to the right. Marshall King goes there. Avarillo. Long pass. And oh, beautiful drawing pass. Asako down the sideline. Stepping around one.
Reynolds, what a tackle.
The captain coming in to make a try-saving tackle. The fullback was beat. Bromwich, short ball. Gilbert's leveled. Inside the red zone. 20 meters gained here for the Dolphins. Can they find some more points? O'Sullivan puts the bomb. Perham underneath. Perham takes it, and he'll be driven back into the in goal.
Perham, so make sure the Broncos at least survive.
Or maybe he's just delaying the inevitable. The Dolphins, they're going to have the ball once again. And a big drop out up to the halfway it lands. The long pass back in. Josh Kerr driven back. Strong tackle. 45 out to go. It's first. They're going to go left. It's going to be Mark Nichols trying to drive through, but brought down the strong tackle up on the 40. 60 minutes have gone. There's 20 to go now. Lemuelu now being driven back. It's third. 35 out. They're going to go right. Playing it out the back. Inside to Kenny Bromwich. Will be brought down. Fourth tackle. They is back underway now. Just inside of that 30-meter zone. Katoa now drives it downfield. Here goes Dean Mariner now. Trying to beat the fullback. Just on that 20-meter line. And interchange is still coming on the field. Here goes Perham straight through. And Broncos getting Payne Ice back out there. He's only out there for a short period of time. Short ball in now to Piakura. Piakura's brought down just short of the halfway. It's third. Set out deep to this left-hand side. Walters will send it there. Ricky now straight through. Jordan Ricky just needs to beat one. They're trying to get into prime position here, the Broncos. They set out deep to the right. That's where they're going to go. Reynolds gets leveled out, and they're going to need somebody to come in here to do the kicking duties. It will be Ben Hunt. They need a good tackle here. They're not going to get it into the backfield. Oh, what a tackle! Hayes Perham dropping him back.
Gets him about to where he would have got tackled before.
That's Jensen, I believe. Jensen and Haas are going to finish off the game.
Well,
it's the short pass.
Dolphins, it's going to be Kafusi and Paleth that are going to finish it in the forwards.
Yeah, Max Plath.
Is it Paleth or Plath?
It's Plath, Max Plath. Okay. And this will be fifth tackle. They're set deep for an early kick. It's going to be Katoa now. Beautiful strike the ball. Perham's collects it on the full. Very well placed, the young fullback. Here he comes now. Hayes Perham.
Almost sneaks through. He almost
pulls tackle. And they're set out deep to this left-hand side. Now the Broncos. Ben Hunt gets leveled. He went in deep and he did the right thing. Didn't throw the long ball. Here he comes, Jordan Ricky. He's been running really well, Jordan Ricky. There's a good change there from Michael Maguire. Now they're going to go right. Playing it out the back here. Reynolds, well, he had the option to, but he just holds on to it. They need to find some points. They've only got 15 minutes, the Broncos. They're going to go right. Carrigan now. Here he goes. Patrick Carrigan up the middle. A good way to finish off the set, but they're nowhere near in any sort of territory. They need to back their defense and try and find a tackle or an error here from the Dolphins. This is Michael Maguire teams. They love defending. Very good tackle made there, Hayes Perham. They need to back their defense, force an area of the Broncos. That's what they've been coached into this preseason. This is what Michael Maguire wants to see, a bit of resilience now on the back foot. Going down the short side. It's look to be forward. Tupou gets the ball. Questionable pass, the touchy. And on-field ref calls play on. And Hammer's in the middle of the field now with the ball. Now it's Lemuelu, my apologies. Near the binoculars and the contacts checked. And now it's fourth. 14 to go. Right they go. Katoa. Short here now to Kafusi. Leveled out. Strong tackle. They're going to let him get up and drive him back a bit further, the Broncos. But Ash, a good defensive set here. They'll be looking for a good kick return.
That probably will be Tyson Smoothie's last play of the game. Oh no, here we go.
Jesse Arthur's now with the strong run. Jesse Arthur's out the strong run, just up over the halfway. He's going to start the Broncos on their set. Short ball here now from Ricky to Jensen. Jensen now driving up to the 40. 10 inside and now of the Dolphins half. Now they're going to go right. It's going to be Haas at the back. Hunt off in now to Piakura, and a strong run here from the number 12. They're going to bring it back left now. Cobbo in there, dummy half. It's going to be the long pass out to Payne Haas once again. 20 to go from the Dolphins goal line. Walters goes for a scoot just to finish off the set. Brought down 10 meters out. They're setting up for something here, the Broncos. They're going to go left. Renault. Oh, tried to go himself, the number 7. But he gets whacked for his troubles.
Reynolds gets huge hit there.
And Jake Avarillo now, beautiful run. Hayes Perham has to come in and make a beautiful tackle. The last line defense, he's been solid defensively, but he's not back there to cover this exchange of play. Sean O'Sullivan trying to find the line, but he won't be able to break through the original defenders. It's second tackle now. Set out to the left. Marshall King goes. The halves, linking Bromwich. It's going to be Katoa now. They're going cross field. They went cross country. They've been unfortunate. It's going to be Farnworth back on the inside. Bromwich driven back there in a strong tackle, just up on the halfway now. Here it is for the Dolphins. Set out flat to the right. Katoa just going to take the ball. The Dolphins here, a good set after being driven down to their own half, Ash.
I feel like they've definitely been better, and I feel like the star player in the lock position is Kenneth Bromwich. Wolf actually relegated him to reserve grade football for a while, but now he's back in the lock position, and he is putting on a show here.
Yeah, look at the defense driving back there. Corey Jensen now. The set out to the left-hand side at second. That's where they're going to go, the Broncos. It's going to be Jordan Riki with a strong run now. Just up onto that 33 to bring down the big man. They set out to the right. They need to find some yards quick. Walters goes himself. That's what they need. They've still got some tackles now. It's fourth. There's no fullback at home, so anything can happen here, ladies and gentlemen. They play it short here to Corey Jensen. And now it will be fifth. They're playing the long game, the Broncos. It just seems like that they're holding their nerve at the moment. Reynolds now puts down the punt. The Chasers are on side. And Asako driven back in a strong tackle by Staggs.
They got to keep him down this end. They have to get a set down here. That's what's needed.
Big shot by Payne Haas, but they need to keep him down here as shed. The Broncos. Kenny Bromwich, beautiful fan, the offload. But O'Sullivan driven back. He would have been better probably to hold on to the ball.
Yeah, just make that yardage.
On their own 30. Good tackle there made by
Billy Walters. On Kafusi, that's terrifying for a little man like that.
Early kick. O'Sullivan, a shocker of a kick off the boot. Arthurs picks it up. This might be what the Broncos are looking for. They've been holding out. They've been holding their nerve for some good field position. They're going to play it out the back to Willison.
Who's playing lock? Carrigan's come off.
Carrigan's gone off. They're going to go left. Long pass for Staggs. Staggs now into the backfield. Just needs to beat the hammer. Katoni. He won it in the very first game, but he's not going to on this one. They're set out to the left-hand side. That's where they're going to go. Out the back. It's going to be Xavier Willison. Driven him back. He's going to stay in the field. Oh, no, he's not.
What a tackle. His legs flicked into the air. There's still a chance with the defense they showed from the last set, but there's not a lot of time.
No, there most definitely is not, Ash. Hammer now plays it out the back. Here goes Herbie. Trying to put the game away. 6 minutes to go now. Broncos, they're holding on. Max Plath driven back. Second tackle. Ben Hunt gets up there. Now they'll go right. Katoa now out the back. Hammer so into the backfield. The Hammer. Pera makes a strong tackle there. Third now it is. Now they're going to go right. Back on the inside. Kenny Bromwich with the ball. Driven back in a strong tackle. This will bring about fourth tackle now. 5 minutes to go in the second half. They're set out down the short side. Marshall King goes. Short pass. Avarillo tries to find the backfield. Does go around the original defender, but they'll be brought down well. Back into the pocket. It gets sent. Oh no, ricocheted. Not called a knock on. Kafusi's got the ball, and the Broncos, this will be their final set with the ball, you'd have to say.
Maybe. Depends on mistakes from the Dolphins, so they're error-prone towards the end of their games.
Ben Hunt, the only try scorer for the Broncos. They're going to go left now. Willison off to Reynolds. Reynolds driven back. They set out to this right-hand side. They play it out the back. Willison now.
Oh, no.
Long pass. Intercept Lemuelu. Big shot on him. But that might be the game.
Maybe, maybe not.
Bromwich with the ball. Long pass. They're getting adventurous with it. Asako. The Broncos not able to find an intercept there as the Dolphins did to them. They're going to bring it back left. Gilbert now. Straight through the middle nearly. The offload back here to Marshall King. Can they deal the final blow here, the Dolphins? Broncos players, offside for Miles. Here comes Bromwich now through the middle. They're just on fatigue. They're on the treadmill. I'm not sure how much these Broncos players have got left in the tank. It's a long, loomy ball out to Lemuelu.
Ben Hunt,
this is fifth. Really slowing down the play of the ball there, Ben Hunt. I'm surprised that he didn't get picked up for that. Oh. And a terrible bomb from Katoa. Taken by Junior Tupou. Well, this has to be the final set now for the Broncos, Ash.
Yeah, it pretty much is, so... What have the Broncos got in them?
Here, Kuru now there with a run. Oh, slow play the ball from the referee. At least he's staying consistent. Short pass here to Jensen now, straight through.
Oh no!
No!
Oh, Rizzo! What
That's
a
the game.
intercept! That will be the game. Depends on how adventurous the Dolphins are feeling.
Up on the halfway, I'm sure that they'll just be holding it on now, the Dolphins. They're going to go left. It's going to be the short ball to Lemuelu. Third it is now. Set out deep to the right. There's nothing really fancy look to be put on here. So Sullivan now taken.
That was a very
Fourth.
quick set from the Dolphins.
Yeah, they are playing. They're not slowing down. Offload. Plath brought down just up on the 30. Now it's going to be put into the pocket. Katoa, ricochet picked up by Willison, but that's going to be the game.
Honestly,
They're going to drain the clock dry, and the Battle of Brisbane goes to the Redcliffe Dolphins. An under-strength squad, missing their forwards. They're going to be missing players for weeks, but they all left it on the line. They all left it out there on the field. The Broncos missing Ezra Mam, missing Reece Walsh. They will be missing Katoni Stacks for next week as well. As we look at the stats, really just turned. Possession was in favour of the Broncos at halftime, but then it got brought back around the Dolphins, scoring 10 points in that second half. And the tackle count, just look how much it fluctuated. 100 for the Dolphins at halftime, 208 for the Broncos to finish. They got through a mountain of defence. And at the end of the day, the Dolphins, they got the job done.
Well done to the Dolphins as we end off this game here on Friday night. The first game of Friday, Battle of Brisbane. Broncos can't get it done at home, while Dolphins get it done at home. But that'll be all we have for now. Thank you all for watching.